And today we're going to be talking about this metal detector. That's right, we have a very nice metal detector to display for you today. If you're into metal detecting, this could be a great entry metal detector for you to get started. It's a lot of fun. You can do it with the family. You can do it at the beach while everybody's suntanning or swimming. You might even find gold. You never know. I like to metal detect around just my yard. I've rented a couple of houses and I go metal detecting. I'll find earrings, rings, all kinds of stuff in the driveways or on the sides of the driveways. But let's take a closer look at this metal detector and see what you're going to get. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom down here. You can see you have a huge 12-inch coil for deeper penetrating in the soil to find things a little bit deeper, up to 10 inches. And it's also an anti-interference design. If you work your way up, you can see that it's fully adjustable. You can just adjust the height of the metal detector based on your height and what's ergonomic and comfortable for you. You have a speaker on the back so you can hear when you find things. When we come around to the front, you have a backlit LCD screen. It shows your depth. It shows you if it's iron, foil, like a nickel, aluminum, zinc, all the way up to a dollar piece, which could also be gold. If you hear, the higher the pitch the sound, usually the more valuable it is. You have a menu on here. You can adjust the sensitivity, the volume. This tells you how deep the object is when you find it. It tells you your battery life. You can turn the backlight off and on. So a very readable, very nice display. It's got the ergonomic handle, so when you grab it, it actually rests on your wrist, so you're not just holding it all by hand. Because usually if you're metal detecting, you're going to be doing it for quite a while. And so to have this ergonomic wrist strap and support is going to make it much more comfortable and much more easier for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at what all you get with the metal detector. Okay, so the first thing you can see is you get an actual carry bag. And this is so you can break your metal detector down. You can stick it in the bag and carry it on your back. You have extra pockets for extra things. You can even store your finds in here. You get this camo pouch, and inside the camo pouch is an actual tool for digging up your finds. You just unscrew it because it's completely foldable. You open it up and then you screw this back tight, and now you can dig up whatever you find. And you have a little extension handle for it as well, just to make it a little bit longer. So how cool is that? You also get headphones. That's right, sometimes you're in noisy environments, it's really windy on the beach. You can put these headphones on, plug this into the metal detector, then you're not annoying anybody, and only you can hear the tones when you find something. So everything you need to really get started in metal detecting. So the only thing left to do now is let's go ahead and try it out and see if we can find something. Now, ideally, you don't want to waste your time on iron, and you can select the modes on the metal detector to get rid of the less precious metals, so you don't not just sitting there digging up useless nails and screws all day long. But if you're looking for iron, you can certainly do that as well. Now if you look on here, it's got this nice little button right here, and that's for pinpointing. So after you get the big signal, you can hold down the pinpoint and find out exactly where the item is. And we found a yardstick. How cool is that? Not exactly going to break the bank or make us rich, but we know we're working. Let's see if we can find something a little bit better than a yardstick. And as always, if you dig a hole somewhere, take the time to cover it back up. All right, let's continue. Okay, we're trying out the headphones now. We're gonna see if we can find something better than a piece of iron. The spot that I'm metal detecting is really kind of new construction, so I'm not really hopeful for finding anything precious, but you never know. When they were bringing in dirt or whatever, it could have come from somewhere where there was something good in it. Let's keep our fingers crossed. That's what it's about, the thrill of the hunt, looking for treasure. Ooh, what was that? Now this is an older piece of land. It's been here much longer, and you can see as I'm detecting that you just want to kind of do a sweeping motion I'm going to go ahead and unplug the headphones, so I want you to be able to hear. If you see the display, see, we're getting a hit on iron, so you could hold the pinpoint button down and nothing's really there. Well, let's continue our search. Okay, we got aluminum right here. So then you hold down the pinpoint. And you can hear, the higher the sound gets, the closer we are. So we know right now that it's pretty much right underneath the coil. Let's see what we can find. That's aluminum. It's going to be right here somewhere. All right, we'll get our detector back out. See, we haven't dug it up yet. Okay, we might have to call in a backhoe. Oh, I see something. And it said aluminum, and there you go. An old aluminum can. So, not exactly an exciting find, but it did tell me aluminum, and that's exactly what we dug up. When it told me iron, we dug up iron. So how cool is that? Well, I'm glad this thing's waterproof because it's starting to rain, but I was just going to show you the coil. You can fully submerge the coil, no problem. You don't want to submerge the entire unit, but it's okay to search underwater with the coil itself. And you can see we're detecting metal. It's probably inside that concrete. So we'll get away from that because I'm not breaking concrete blocks to find a chunk of rebar. But overall, just a really cool little metal detector. It finds and tells you what the metal is in the ground. With a big 12-inch coil, it can penetrate quite deeply. And you might be wondering, well, why do I even need the coil to be waterproof? Because I'm going to tell you why. There's a lot of metal detectors that aren't waterproof, and they leave some good stuff just inside the water because they can't get their coil wet. You can search shallow water places where other people might not be able to look and find some very nice hidden gems. Well, not gems, but metals. Let me be very specific. But if it's attached to a ring, then there could be a gem. Starting to rain quite a bit. Okay, so the rain's really starting to come down. I'm going to go ahead and pack it up. We're going to take it inside